This is Prasad. My second video topic is sampling concept. Sampling is a fundamental techniques in research and data analysis. Involves selecting and subject of individuals of object or larger population rather than information and draw influence about the entire population. Definition of sampling. Sampling is the process of selecting the representative subject of individual or object or large population for the purpose of making inference about the in their population. Reduced cost. Sampling significantly reduces the cost of data collection compared to studying the entire population. Time efficiency. Sampling allows for a more efficient use of a time as it focuses on a similar subjects of the population. Improved accuracy. Properly designed samples can often provide more accurate results than studying the entire population due to reduced basis and error. Types of sampling. Sampling methods can be categorized into two main types: probability sampling and non-probability sampling. The choice of sampling method depends on the research objective and the characteristics of population. Probability sampling. Probability sampling. Every member of the population has known and non-zero chance of being selected for the sample. This approach ensures that the sample is representative of the population. Non-probability sampling. The selection of individuals or object is not based on chance. This approach can lead based samples can may not be representative of the population. Probability sampling. Probability sampling methods are characterized of the use the random of the selection and techniques and ensure that every members of the population it is known as chance being the included in the sample. Sampling random. Sampling. Each member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. Systematic sampling. Individuals are selected from the population regular intervals. Stratified sampling. The population is divided into subgroups started based on the specific characterized. Cluster sampling. The population is divided into groups. Cluster and random sampling to cluster is selected. Non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling methods do not involve the random selection and may lead a based sample. Convenience sampling. Individuals are selected based on the availability to ease the convenience for the sampling. Quota sampling. The samples are constructed to reflect the production and proportion of the different subgroups in the population. Purposive sampling. Individuals are selected based on the specific criteria relevant to the research and questions. Snowball sampling. Initial participants are asked and recommended are the individuals who meet the criteria for the study. Sample random sampling. In the sample random sampling, every member of the population has equal chance to being selected from the sample. It is considered to present from the probability sampling. Step 1. Define the population. Step 2. Assigning the unique the number of each member. Step 3. Use the random number of generations to select the sample. Systematic sampling. Systematic sampling involves to selecting the individuals and populations at regular interviews. It is a sample efficient method efficiently for large population. Step 1. Define the population. Step 2. Determine the sampling intervals. Step 3. Select the random starting point between 1 and k. Step 4. Select the every individuals to the population. Stratified sampling. Stratified sampling involves dividing the population into subgroups based on the specific characterized and taking random sampling each subgroups. The method ensures the representation of the all subgroups of the sample. Population stratification. Divided in the population into subgroup based on the relevant to characterized random sampling within the strata. Select the random sample of the each strata. Representative sampling ensure that the sample are reflected sample. Cluster sampling. Cluster sampling involves dividing the population into clusters and then selecting the random sample. The cluster. The methods are used in the impractical or the costly of to sample individuals directly. Step 1, divided in the population into cluster. Step 2, select the random samples cluster. Step 3, select the individual. Conclusion and key takeaway. Understanding the sample concept. Crucial in conducting the research and making the decision. Sampling allows to gain insights into large population while minimizing the cost and efforts, and choice of sampling methods depends upon the specific research and questions on the characteristics of the population. Sampling methods. Different methods of selecting the representative subset from a population. Probability sampling. Ensure each individual has known as a chance of selection for an unbased sample. Non-probability sampling. Selection is the selection not based on the chance can lead to based on the unrepresentative sample. These are from the mm, these are from the conclusion of this. Thank you for giving opportunity.